What's going on, everyone? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. A pretty popular take in the Naruto fandom is that Jiraiya is by far the worst of the Sannin as a teacher. This is mainly due to the idea that out of Team 7, Naruto was the one who made the least impressive progress during the 3-year time skip. To most people, it looked like Naruto didn't make enough progress, didn't learn enough jutsu, and just didn't come close to matching the leaps in skill that Sakura and especially Sasuke made during the time skip. To most people, Naruto essentially just came out of the time skip with the ability to make a bigger Rasengan. You know, whoop-de-doo, Jiraiya sucks ass, right? Wrong. What if I told you that Jiraiya is actually an exceptional teacher and arguably even the best of the Sannin pound for pound? You see, people look at Sakura mastering medical ninjutsu to a level that almost rivals Tsunade's and using her immaculate chakra control to replicate Tsunade's monster strength. They look at Sasuke perfectly mastering the Sharingan, gaining insane kenjutsu skills, becoming a speed god, mastering the curse mark, developing new jutsu like Kirin and other Chidori variants. They look at Sakura and Sasuke being able to fight and defeat Akatsuki members. They look at all of that, and yeah, Naruto's post-time skip progress seems pretty underwhelming by comparison. Naruto probably did make the least progress out of the three overall, but using that to throw shade at Jiraiya's teaching skills is rather silly in my opinion because it completely ignores some crucial context. Unlike Tsunade and Orochimaru, Jiraiya was faced with a plethora of challenges when it came to training Naruto. Challenges that Tsuna and Oro were simply not plagued with when it came to teaching their respective students. For starters, Naruto had horrendous chakra control. Out of the three, Naruto was by far the worst in this category due to the Nine-Tails messing with his ability to manipulate chakra effectively. Naruto was warding off the immense chakra that dwelled within him on a daily basis. He also had the worst grasp on shinobi fundamental skills compared to his teammates. So Jiraiya had a lot of ground to cover simply to catch up to the other two's skill level in part 1, let alone part 2. He taught Naruto how to break free of genjutsu and got him to a high enough level to break free of Itachi's non-ocular genjutsu, which forced Itachi to augment the jutsu with the Sharingan. This is insanely impressive when you think about it. He also improved Naruto's timing and patience to the point where Kakashi was greatly impressed with his progress. His ability to creatively make plans designed to trick his opponents and catch them off guard was also better than ever, and even allowed him and Sakura to beat Kakashi in the bell test. Also, contrary to popular belief, Naruto actually made heaps of progress when it came to stats and his overall power level. You see, before the time skip, base Naruto was roughly equal to Chunin exam Sasuke, and pretty definitively below the base Sound 4. For reference, even when using the second stage of the curse mark, the Sound 4 still struggled with two tired and out of chakra special Jonin, even while outnumbering them 2-1. So the Sound 4 are simply nowhere near the level of an elite Jonin like Kakashi, for example. Now, in contrast, post-time skip Naruto was able to fight a semi-serious Sharingan Kakashi for hours on end, alongside Sakura of course. He was also praised by Danzo, who stated that Naruto and Sai were superior to their peers in Konoha, which would include the other Konoha 11 of course. He also matched an elite Jonin like Chiyo, and Kakashi thought he was strong enough to back him up against Itachi of all people. As you can see, all signs do point towards Naruto being a solid Jonin to even elite Jonin level fighter. And I haven't even mentioned his ability to spam shadow clones, summon the Biju level Gamabunta, or use Rasengan variants strong enough to one-shot the likes of Itachi Uchiha. I don't know about you, man, but to me, taking someone from Chunin to arguably elite Jonin level in less than 3 years is insanely impressive. But that's not all. I don't want to go all Joe Rogan on you guys, but people forget, man. People completely forget and ignore the fact that Jiraiya also had vastly different goals and considerations when it came to training Naruto. Ones that Orochimaru and Tsunade simply did not share. First up, his main priority during the training was to help Naruto master the power of the Nine-Tails. This was vital for both Naruto and Konoha's sakes. He stood absolutely no chance against the Akatsuki without that power, and that's why Jiraiya focused the bulk of the training on that. And in fairness, he did help him master it to some extent. Naruto was shown to be capable of calling upon Kurama's power willingly post-time skip, and was even capable of maintaining control of himself while going up to the third tail. Now, unfortunately, he wasn't able to help him master anything past the third tail, and Naruto would completely lose himself to Kurama upon sprouting the fourth tail, but still, it was decent enough progress given he had no experience working with Jinchuriki or the like. Another consideration that people often ignore is that Jiraiya wasn't solely trying to train Naruto's body, but also his mind and soul. You see, Jiraiya truly believed that Naruto was the long-awaited child of prophecy. He believed he was a star of change, who was destined to change the world and finally break the cycle of hatred. So you could argue he was more concerned with imparting his teachings and philosophies to Naruto in order to make sure he ends up being the man he hopes he would be. A few other feathers in Jiraiya's cap as a teacher is the fact that he was able to effectively teach a klutz like Naruto complex ninjutsu like the summoning jutsu and the Rasengan in a matter of days. For reference, Naruto learned the S-rank Rasengan in a week, whereas it took Minato, a super genius prodigy man, literal years to fully master it. That's just insanely impressive when you really think about it. Even Sasuke needed a whole month to master the Chidori. So it just goes to show that Jiraiya is an extremely effective teacher, and of course Naruto is also a lot more talented than people give him credit for, but I digress. Another interesting showing is that he was able to turn Yahiko, Konan, and Nagato from non-shinobi orphans, just normal humans, into fully fledged formidable shinobi in just 3 short years. So, at the end of the day, when you take an unbiased look at Naruto's progress and consider all the context and hidden motivations that Jiraiya had, you realize that Jiraiya was actually an incredible teacher. Perhaps more importantly, he's by far the best mentor. He gave Naruto a much-needed father figure and turned him into the man he eventually became. Jiraiya made him into a man who nearly single-handedly broke the cycle of hatred forever. Can any other sensei truly lay claim to an accomplishment as significant as that for the world at large? When the dust settles, Jiraiya's legacy and teachings are the most enduring. And what could possibly be greater than that? And that's it. I hope you all had a great time watching this video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more from me, please like and subscribe. And comment below with your thoughts on this video and maybe what you'd like to see next. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. See ya.